The Fill Wand tool allows you to fill an object with different colors and textures. Let's show you how that works. First of all, you need an object on the screen because you notice the Fill Wand is grayed out. So we're going to go in here to Library. We're going to get some templates. And let's grab this one here. So what you do is you have an object selected on the screen, then go to Fill Wand. Then what you do is pick the library that you want to use from this menu here by clicking on this pull down bar. All these are the same libraries that are in your secondary libraries. So if you want to add something to it, you would add it into your secondary texture libraries. We're going to use reflective flooring here first. Then we click on From Library. It gives you a visual of all those textures and colors. So I'm going to pick copper. And then what you do is you have this fill wand here. You click in the area you want to fill with that color. Now it's a 1-to-1 ratio right now, so I'm going to size these textures down just to get an idea of how they look. I actually like the way that one looks better than this one, so I'm going to undo both of them and start over. So you just click on the areas and they're automatically filled. Now again, this does not work if your object has many different colors in it, for example a tree or a shrub, because there's just not one solid color. It will only fill in maybe 3 or 4 pixels and then stop. So it doesn't really work for that, but it works great for templates like this. So let's pick another color. We'll click From Library. I'll get this Caribbean blue. Again, that looks too big, so I'll undo that. I want to size it down even more. And then we'll pick one more color from a different library. Let's go up to, say, Acid Stains. And let's pick this red. So now I've filled this pattern in with different textures. I used a combination of acid stains and reflective flooring, but you get the basic idea. You could fill it in with anything that's in the secondary library. So all these textures would work in it. Now the Fill Wand has an undo button within it, so it will undo the last step you did. For example, if I click undo 4 times, it undoes the red color that I placed in there. If I do it 4 more times, it takes out the blue, and 4 more, it'll take out the copper, till I'm back to the basic black. So if you make a mistake, just remember the undo is here. You don't have to go up to the main menu, and there's actually more undos in this area here. The other thing you could do is you could pick a color. So if you go here to choose color, you have this basic color bar here, but if you click on define colors, you're now accessing 16 million colors. So just pick the color you want, click add to custom colors, click OK, and now you have that color that you could fill in with. Now it does no good to size a color because there is no size in colors, it's just a color. You can also pick a color from the screen. If you wanted to pick, say, something to match the driveway down here, I've picked that brown, so now I'm able to fill with that brown color. You can also grab a file from your hard drive that is not in a secondary library. To do that, you click here on From File, navigate to the folder where you may have your new textures, click on the one you want. It puts that in the preview window, and then again you could size these and you could fill in with that texture also. When you are done and satisfied with your colors, you could click OK to exit this menu, or you could click cancel and it should return it back to the black design that it was originally. Also keep in mind, if you've used one of the templates and you like your color combination that you've done, you can always save it. First click OK so you don't lose your coloring, and then what you do is make sure it's selected, then go File, Export Object, find a folder to save it in, and then give it a name, and then click Save. That file will then be saved and you could reuse it. You can also add it to your secondary library, or your, excuse me, not your secondary, your object library, by just bringing up that library and adding it to the library itself. Make sure you watch the library movies to understand that. You can also lay those templates down on the driveway or any surface by using the warp tool. So you want to make sure you watch the movie on the warp tool so you understand how to do that.